Hi, I'm Andrew Jenkinson, the Caravan Expert. How do I get this title? Well, quite simply, I've been following this industry now for over 40 years. In that time, I've collected a large archive, so I know the full history of this industry, and this has led me to do TV and radio interviews, as well as writing features for various specialist magazines. Being an expert in your field means also you've got to write more than just a magazine article, and it means books. And I've written 11 books on the subject, covering caravans and motorhomes, the history of various makes for various manufacturers. In fact, people come and consult me for anything on histories of the caravan or the motorhome. I've also just recently written a book on the static caravan. Tells you the whole story of how it all began, and basically it's a bit of a social history too. So that's due out in a few months' time at £12.99 by the History Press. So that'll be book number 12. I've also done cards, greeting cards with classic caravan scenes on, motorhomes, classic motorhomes, and also for a good number of years, around about 10 or 12 years, I did a classic caravan calendar which Salmons, the publishers, actually took over for 4 or 5 years. And I'm looking at planning and doing a new calendar at some stage, but I've been so busy with the books. But also I do new caravan reviews, and I also do used buys, and I'm often on dealers' forecourts and I see people looking around at a caravan, and I like to go and ask them what are they after. Are they after a new caravan? Is it their first caravan? And if they want any help, I gladly give them help. And I've helped many couples and families choose pretty much the right caravan for their needs. But it's doing the TV and the radio, and also guest speeches at the NEC on the theatre, again talking about caravanning, also on the history of the caravan, that people get to know me. Also, I've got my own website called the Caravan Expert, and on there I hope to put lots of helpful videos on there and tips on choosing your tourer, whether it's new or used. Also, I'll be reviewing the latest caravans around, from Luna and Swift and Adria and Bailey, etc. And also the used caravans, and also motorhomes. And my other side of my knowledge is the static caravan, the holiday home. I write a lot of features for Park Home and Holiday Caravan magazine. I've done a bit of history stuff for them, but mainly I do reviews on residential parks, and also do a lot of photography. Some of my photographs have been used a lot for front covers as well, which is rather good. But also I've had my photographs used for various shows, and also magazines and manufacturers have used them. So I do a full spectrum of this industry basically, which leads to the fact that yes, I'm an expert in my field, and hopefully you'll enjoy the videos, and hopefully you'll find them a lot of use. And I would love to hear from you, and if you ever see me on site, please come and say hello. I'm very approachable. I'm always eager to talk about caravans, motorhomes and holiday homes. And just one other thing, I also test a few cars too, mainly new cars. So I cover a full spectrum of testing, reviewing, whatever you want to call it, of all our caravans and motorhomes of this industry. It's something I'm very passionate about. A lot of people know this, and yes, I am the UK's Caravan Expert.